Hello YouTube and welcome back to Transport Fever 2. Thank you very much for joining me in this video. What is that? It's gone now. What was that? Anyway, thank you very much for joining me in this video. You joined me at New Haven, where in the last video we built the station, the train station, the bus station, the depot, put in some new roads, put in some bus stops, and got the transport network going through the town. You can see that places like this are a little bit busy, both for New Haven 1 and New Haven, well, quiet for New Haven 1, but New Haven 2 does have a fair amount to pick up, and of course they are empty whilst this thing is dropping people off, that's pretty cool. I think that is working how I want it to work. We then went over to Reno, where we did a similar sort of deal, but we had a really nice setup here with the bridges. It's still sort of annoying me, the slight bump in the bridge, but if I can figure that out, it's nothing important at this point in time. In fact, it's not sort of annoying me, it's really annoying me. But if I can figure that out at a later date, I have to figure it out at a later date, maybe dropping this road down a little bit more and then being able to flatten it out like this, then that will be awesome. In this video, we are going to be continuing with this, and we are going to work on a station in Huntsville and some roads and transport network. And then we're going to be doing the same to Springfield. The only difference in this episode is that whilst these are not connected, I am actually going to connect Huntsville and Springfield together to create Huntsfield, because it's going to be really difficult. It's going to be really difficult with the way this road is. So make sure you stay tuned for that. I have a feeling that this junction here is going to cause massive issues, because of course after this we have to cross and go over to Port St Lucie. So make sure you stay tuned for what could be an incredible headache. Okay, I'll start here in Huntsville, and this one seems rather reasonable, because we have a train line here, and all I really need to do is find a spot to put a station, which, to be honest, here looks perfect. I'm quite happy with having a station right here. 4-track station. I think that's what we are looking at. I say here is a good idea, but we have the issue of... Right, okay. Here may not be such a good... Here might be a better idea. And we could try to put a station... In fact, I think that is the logical place for a station. Yes, we need to put the station down over here. Okay, to do that we're going to need some leveling. Let's get the station in. This shouldn't be too difficult. This is costing me a lot of money, but that's fine. There we go. Perfect, and then I can always use the smooth tool. Nope, that's one. Let's just clean this up a little bit like that. Okay, let's try and place the station in now. So the station needs to go here, and I think it's going to look nice if I have it running as best as I can alongside that track. Now that track is not straight, but having the station there... Wait, what? Now that's interesting. I did not realise the track was downhill as well. I think the station just needs to move up just a little bit, that's all. There, for example. Right there. There we go. That's not bad. That is not bad. I mean, the track is slightly hot. The track is very hot. Okay, I'm slightly confused. Very slightly confused. It might be better for me to try and lift the station just a bit. That's better. That is a lot better. There we go. Now the track is, I mean, it's higher on one side, but it's not quite as high on this side. I'm still not keen on that. I could, of course, demolish sections of track and then keep them flat. And then that would be potentially better. I'll have to see. I think I might end up doing that. Okay, let's go ahead and build a road. That's not the road. That's the road. What are we looking at? No. I said no, and then I immediately pressed go. No, we don't. We do not want ships. There we go. That's what I want. Again with the bump. What's with this weird bump? There we go. There and there. It's not a straight road, is it? Oh, I say it's not a straight road. I mean it's not parallel. There we go. How large is Huntsville? Huntsville may end up being a much larger station than I think. In which case things will have to, of course, change. But for now, I think... Okay, let's do that. Then we'll join you up to there. And we'll join you up to... Ah, right, okay. Idea. We'll join you up like so. That's looking alright. Let's go ahead and clean this up so that the AI can build. I have left it playing. We're on the 3rd of March 1897 right now. That's looking alright. I'm not all too keen on this bump here, but yeah, maybe we'll redo this section as well. Can we... What happens if I... Let's do that. That's even better. I like that. Yeah, I like that more. Let's do that. Let's stick with that. Okay, great. So that's that section done. That's that connected. The fact that that is not straight is really annoying me. But I'm hoping when things build, it isn't going to matter so much, because that is not straight either. But I suppose it gives it some sort of character. Well, a little bit of character. Yeah, I'm going to leave it I'm going to leave it, and I'm going to regret it. That's for sure. I know I'm going to go back on this and go, no, that's just no. Let's go ahead and stick the bus station in. Large bus station for... I'm just doing large bus stations everywhere now, it seems. Where can I place the bus station for this? Right on the corner, potentially? How's that going to look? How's it look if I do that? Where does it... Ah, right, okay. I mean, it isn't terrible. There we go. That isn't terrible at all. Okay, and depot next to it. Do we really want the depot next to it? I mean, it's probably the easiest thing to do. And now for the bus stops. Okay, so we have that there. I'm definitely going to want to have a bus stop here. I'm looking at a bus stop here, and here, and up here, down here. This looks like a good place for a bus stop. And then this looks like another good place for a bus stop. Anywhere else? I mean, I could put one in the middle, but then the route is going to be, unless I do a route that one does that and the other does that. No. I'm going to stick with the convention for now, and then we'll see from there. Right. What? What on earth? Okay. After 7th. Maybe I got that wrong. After 7th. Go. Why? Why would you have the road to go? Okay. Let me see if I can force this to do something. How am I going to force this? Waypoint, there we go. Right, let me try and force this to, from Hickory Street, go straight through that waypoint. What? Well, I mean, that's better. And then on 7th Street, stop there, there we go. And on Lincoln Street, no, okay. What? Why? You... What are you doing? Yes, stop at... I'm not even... I have no idea. I have genuinely no idea what's going on anymore on this. Okay, well, red... We'll have to fix the lines at some point. All of the lines. PARD... Huntsville 01. Let's see what the backwards one does. This one seems fairly happy. In fact, that one is all but perfect. Lovely. So, oh, okay, what's the O for? PARD Huntsville 02. Right, those are the two done. Let's go ahead and get the stagecoaches. I am actually going to add 12 on each of these. Go. And you, another 12. And off you go. Okay. Maybe in this episode we're not going to get around to connecting this up. I think we might. We'll have to see how long this episode goes. Okay, we have passengers. 3 waiting there, 1 waiting there. I mean, that's 2 waiting there. There's another one here, 1 waiting there. There's some here, there's 1 waiting there. 4 there now. 3 there. 1 there. 2, 1. Good. Good, we have passenger movement. Fantastic. We are now going to grow to 206. Well, we're at 215 already, so there isn't much in the way of growth, it seems. Alright, with that all done, the next thing we need to do, I would say it might be a good idea for me to try and connect this, but this is going to need a lot of work. The next thing is Springfield. Now, Springfield is an interesting one because we have this freight route here. We have no real space for a passenger route aside from this side, which I could do. I could do this and then bring it over to Port St Lucie. However, in Port St Lucie, I feel like I want the station here. And if I were to have the station over there, then we have to cross it, bring it around, and then around there. So either I do that, and then we still have to bring it around over here and then turn it back, or I go from here that way, end up with a station here somewhere, and then somehow manage to get it across through this and then around, which is a shorter route. But I have no idea how that is going to pan out. So that is what I have to start looking at. I'm thinking this is a reasonable spot for it. In fact, hang on a second. If I had a train going along here, went out here, and the station was here, could I tunnel straight underneath the town and pop up here? Okay, that's the first test. And the answer to that is no. That is a resounding no. What about if I moved across here? Is there anything? There is a yes here. Hold on. That part's fine. This part is not so fine. This is not great, but what if I somehow managed to do that? Is that a possibility? I feel like that is something that is doable. We'd bridge over and then down. This cuts through like this. That building goes. This road will go. Then we'll have to rebuild a road across there and then slowly bring it up. So instead of a tunnel, it's actually... Okay, that is something I want to do. Now, how am I going to pull this off? Let's have a look at the station size first. What's the size of Springfield? Fairly large. Or could the station go here? Hang on a second. Make it even easier. Throw the station in down here. And then try it. That probably makes that junction easier, although we would have to... Let me slow this down. Although we would have to shove the entire road across to make way for the railway. So the road would then be along here. And then we have the railway into there, and then we can bring that underneath. I think that is going to be possible. Let's do the road. Let's do the road immediately. Streets, country road. Let's try this. I want that sort of road. is what we are looking at. Just keep it as a small country road. Sure, why not? And then we'll do that. No, okay, maybe not. Hang on. I'll interrupt this connection. We interrupt your broadcast. We interrupt this program for a very special broadcast. Push it back, push it back, push it back, push it back. And then I will build that up. Let's do that for a moment, just so people know where to go. There we go. That's a, I mean, it's a bit more of a straighter road, and then could I see that that's still a problem? Unless I move the freight line over a little bit to make way for the passenger line. And that comes along. This probably needs to end up as a bridge. There's a lot that we have to do here. But I think this is the place I want to have the station, so I am going to throw the station in right here. Now I need to make sure that the station is as low as possible though. That is also really, really important. And I need to make sure that there is enough space to manage the station. Or manage the tracks. That could be doable. We'd have to put some sort of... Do we have any track assets? Fencing. Yeah, like that's going to make a difference. No, we need to put something here. We'll have to do something with that. But if I were to do that and then have tracks, can I have the tracks underneath somehow? I think I can, you know. I think I can do this. You go away. Too much slope, yes I know. But not if we keep it down at that level. That is how I need something. This can be bridged upwards. And then, so we've got a collision marking here, here, here. But all of those seem to be wide enough to be able to bridge. See, that could then tunnel. And I know a tunnel would work. That's an incredibly sharp dip, though. So I think... Hang on, how far do I have to... That's not as sharp a dip. But I want to be able to see the trains. That's what I want. I want to be able to see the trains. That's a key part of this. So if I try and... Right, let me do something here. I'm going to turn the track like this to start with. And I'm going to dip it downwards. That looks doable. I'll try this with a single track first, and then, without dipping it downwards, keeping that level, it says tunnel. I say no. I say cutting it out like that is so. Maybe I do not need to dip it that far. I can do this, can do this, and then let's demolish that and that. Maybe I did not need to dip it that far, but in doing so, I think I've got myself enough headroom. Yeah, I've got myself enough headroom here. Because I want to... The track needs to end up... Where do I want the track? I want the track to end up there. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. We have 5 minutes in this episode. Let me entertain you. No. Well, actually, I hope this is entertaining. Let me shove that along. You clear that area. You stay where you are. That's it. That is now clear. Now what I need to do is I'm going to break this section of track up to here. There we go. I'm then going to bring this up gently. .75 miles per hour, like so. Okay. Then I'm going to try and connect this up. What do we have? It gives me a tiny bridge, which is what I wanted. Good. So now what I'm going to try is I'm going to try and do the same for all of them. In fact, no. I'm going to do something different. I'm going to now bring this back and say I'm not dipping as far as I did. So now I'm looking to dip this down. I think only that much. There we go. And we'll bring this across. Cut that out. We're not dipping, we're lifting. Which I think is a better one. I'm not sure if that might have been exactly the same. And it does not want to bridge. But it does when I do... Okay. When I do that, it no longer wants to bridge. Okay, so that is no good. But I could do this. Keep that straight until about there. Then lift it up. That's a steep climb. That is a fairly steep climb. But then we could do that. Where's Port St Lucie? Where are you? You're over there. Go that way. There we go. Okay. Now what are we seeing? Collision. Why? You're happy there, aren't you? Okay, and what are we seeing along this one? A bridge is possible there too. Okay, let's try and do all 4 tracks. How am I going to do the 3rd? Or 4th, should I say? Let's do this. Let's do up to there. And then it does that. There we go. That's reasonable. That is very reasonable. And then we'll do there. Okay, let's try this. Bridge, please. It did. What? That isn't a... That's... Okay, it wants a double... Okay. Okay, I'm not all too happy with that. The bridge was too close to the track for my liking. In this case, it's actually on the track, which is annoying. Unless I do this, which is something I've done before. Then I build a bridge, lift it up, lift it up. Okay, you know what? It's a freight track. I guess I could manage this. And then demolish you, and you, and you, and you. There we go, I cheated. Okay, and similarly, we need to do the same thing here. Oh boy. Oh wait, no, you're happy. You're very happy with this. All of this just because I wanted to make sure I could see the tracks. That's what all of this is for. Just that. Wait, what? Why is the pillar disappearing? No. No, do not remove the pillar. Oh. Okay, I'm going to leave it with the remove pillar for now. Also that I can see the tracks. That is what all of this was for. Let's smooth this out and then end the episode. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this. This has been, well, this is what you expect from this channel. Oh wait. There's something I need to do. There we go. Oh come on. There we go. I'll give you that. Perfect. Okay, well that, I guess, is something that you expect from the channel. That is going to be the thumbnail for the episode, I think. Let's go ahead and try and find a nice camera angle for this. There we go. Something like that. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more videos on Transport Fever 2. Leave a comment in the comments box below letting me know what you think. Don't forget to support me on Patreon if you can do so. www.patreon.com/ecgadget. Link is in the description below. If every one of my subscribers was to pledge, if you feel like I'm worthy, £1 a month, I'd be sorted. I'd be able to do this full time. You can also find me on social media at ecgadgetlp for both Twitter and Instagram. That's all from me, and I'll see you guys next time in Transport Fever 2, where we are going to continue building this. I think we have 2 cities left. Let's see if we can get those 2 cities hooked up with stations. Oh, this also needs bus stations and everything like that, so we'll have to do that in the next episode as well. I'll see you guys then.